Welcome this afternoon to a very, very special meeting. Program that has been organised is to open our beautiful new church building. And folk, I want to welcome our members, your friends, visitors, dignitaries, anybody that's here this afternoon. Feel very, very welcome, and I just want that you, as you sit here and enjoy the program, that you might rejoice with us in having a new premises to worship God in. I just want to thank the Living Ministry media today for doing their part. They're live streaming this program out, and there'll be people at home watching it on their computers, and I just want to welcome them too to enjoy the program that is coming up today. I want to just welcome especially some folk that are sitting down here in seats that have reserved written on them. And Zoe Bettison, who is the elected member for South Australian Parliament. She's the member for Ramsay. That's our electorate here, where we're pretty well smack in the middle of. And so welcome, Zoe. Glad to have you. Zoe will talk to us a little bit later on, and I'll tell you a little bit more about her then. Also, we have present with us Lisa Vlahos. Now, she's the member for Taylor, which is just the northwest electorate adjacent to us. Am I right? Yes, I thought I had it right. And she's here today just to join in the celebrations and pay her respects. Lisa was appointed as Parliamentary Secretary to the Premier in late 2011 and has been assisting in the areas of multicultural affairs and defence industry. So she has an important job. We also have with us Gillian Aldridge, and she's the Mayor for the City of Salisbury. And so we're welcome. I haven't met her yet, but welcome today. And she's going to talk to us a little bit later. Also we have with us Dr. Barry Oliver. He's the President of the South Pacific region of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, based in Sydney. Now, it's a big responsibility because it goes from Western Australia right out east to Pitcairn Island. It starts up at New Guinea and goes, well, the last place I thought was Campbell Island, which is in the south of South New Zealand, but he told me today that he actually goes right down to the Antarctic. Now, you imagine that's a huge area, and that's one man's responsibility with a little bit of help. So, Dr. Barry, we're happy to have you here with us today. We also have Pastor Andrew Kingston. He's the president of the Seventh-day Adventist churches here in South Australia. He's responsible for all of the churches in South Australia and the ministers and the people under him. We also have Gary McIver here today. He is the Secretary-Treasurer, again, of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in South Australia, and that's his job to keep the financial ties there and to look after us. Gary is actually going to lead us, I think, in prayer a little later in the program, so you'll get to hear him. Nick Champion also asked us today if I could share with you his apologies for not being able to be here. He was intending to be here, but he's been held up in Canberra, so unable to be here with us today. Also, we have two other apologies that disappointing that they can't be here, and that is Pastor Michael Hill, who was the previous minister of the church here, of the Salisbury Family Church. He was wanting to be here, but I think he's in Asia at the moment, and of course we've picked the wrong date to open and he's unable to be here. And also along with Michael White, who is one of the previous church's board members, and also he is an administrator for the church. These two men have been very, very supportive as we've taken over in this church. They have been an absolute blessing to us, and even though they're absent today, I want to just publicly thank them for the effort and the support and their kindness in helping us to be able to purchase this building and the surrounding buildings. And I just want to say thank you to them.